We leave you this week with some positive news. The past few months have been especially difficult for high school seniors. No spring sports season, no spring musical, no prom, no informal class day, no formal class night, and the traditional graduation on the first Friday in June. Seniors at North Attleboro High School have chronicled their unique experience by posting a YouTube video. We are the North Attleboro class of 2020.
We are
the North Attleboro class of 2020.
A class that has gone through the good times and bad together.
We were born in the wake of 9/11.
We have no idea what life was like before that tragedy.
We entered a world where technology took over our lives.
We started elementary at the height of the stock market crash.
We were only 5th graders when the Sandy Hook shooting took place.
We were in middle school during the Boston bombing.
And we entered high school as mass shootings became normal.
But we also grew up in the era of High School Musical,
Camp Rock,
And Lemonade Mouth.
and everyone jammed out to One Direction,
The Jonas Brothers.
and Taylor Swift.
In a time where everyone was taking selfies.
A time when everyone was wearing Crocs.
Trading silly bands.
When everybody played DS games and Angry Birds.
And later we had the rise of fidget spinners.
And the comeback of scrunchies.
We grew up in the dominance of New England sports.
6 Super Bowls,
4 World Series, 1 Stanley Cup,
And 1 NBA championship.
And now we're taking over the world with our TikToks.
Our 4 years of high school went so fast.
But we've made so many memories we'll never forget.
We will never forget the Friday night football games,
Pep rallies,
Homecomings and proms.
We will never forget the feeling of sitting in the pit freshman year.
We will never forget all the times people forgot to pay their class dues.
We will never forget not having Wi-Fi for our new Chromebooks.
We will never forget claiming our spots in the J-Lot.
and then losing our minds over the juniors who parked in our senior lot.
We will never forget human surfing during our last homecoming rally.
We will never forget our teachers belt out Frozen and Moana songs.
We will never forget getting a new turf field.
And then realizing we need bleachers too.
But during the last few months of our senior year, we're experiencing the corona pandemic.
This is something we'll tell our kids and grandkids about.
And together.
And together,
We'll be able to make a difference.
Because we
The future generation.
We are the future.
doctors,
Future nurses.
Future lawyers.
scientists,
The future politicians.
future teachers.
Future actors.
The future dancers.
the future athletes.
We are the future artists.
Future CEOs.
And together we will build a brighter future.
And even though these times are hard,
We truly are.
All in this together.
We are the North Attleboro class of 2020.
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 We're the North Attleboro class of 2020.
We are the North Attleboro class of 2020.
we are the North Attleboro class of 2020.
We are the North Attleboro class of 2020. We are the North Attleboro class of 2020.
We are the North Attleboro class of 2020.
We are the North Attleboro class of 2020.
If and when there is a graduation, North TV will of course be there to cablecast it live.